So when the knight had said the tale he told, in all the group there was none young nor old, who said it was not a noble story, and worthy to draw into memory, and namely the gentlefolk, every one. A host he laughed and swore, as I make on, this goes all right. The bag is now open, who will speak, and what more tales are spoken? For truly the game is well begun now. Tell you, Sir Monk, and if so you know how, something to equal the tale of the night. The miller, who for drunkenness was light, so swayed on the horse upon which he sat, would not even doff neither hood nor hat, nor abide any man with courtesy, but in a fierce voice he began to say, "By Christ's arms and by blood and bones," he swore, "I know a tale for this time, noble Moor, with which I will now requite the knight's tale." Our host saw the miller was drunk on ale, and said, "Wait, Robin, my own dear brother, some better man shall first tell another. Stand down, and let us all act properly." "By God's own soul," the miller said, "not me, for I will tell or else go on my way." Our host said, "In the devil's name you say, you are a fool, your wits are overcome." "Now listen," said the miller, "every one. But first I make the protestation weak that I am drunk and know it when I speak, and therefore if I wrongly say I do, blame it on this other kale, I pray you. For I will tell a legend and a life, both of a carpenter and his young wife, and how a clerk would make him out a fool." The reeve answered and said, "Now hold your drool. Let be with all your drunken foolishness. It is a sin and ignorance no less to libel any man or him defame, and also bring in wives and do the same. Say more of other things at your own choice." This drunken miller swiftly found his voice and said, "Dear brother Oswald, with a wife, a cockle, she can make you out in life. But I say not therefore that you are one. There are good wives, and many will be won, and still 1,000 good against one bad. You know that yourself, unless you're mad. What angers you to hear my story, through I have a wife by God as well as you? Yet I would not for oxen at my plough take on more trouble here upon my brow, as to suppose that cockled is my lot. I will believe it well, that I am not. Husbands should not lead inquisitive lives, prying God's secrets and those of their wives, so long as God's plenty can be found there. Of the rest they need never look further. What more should I say, but this miller bold would cease for no one the tale that he told, but spoke in his way an earthly account. This now with regret I must here recount. I pray every person of decency, for God's gracious love, think not that I say, with evil remit these tales I rehearse, for all should be heard, the better and worse. Or else would be false for me to edit, and so for those who wish not to hear it, turn over the page and choose a new tale, for there are enough and many entail historical things and nobility, of God's holiness and morality. So blame me not if your choice is amiss. The miller is low, and well you know this, as was our own reeve and other men too, who spoke rudely, like the miller would do. Think about this, and do not accuse me, or more take a joke too seriously.